Beneath Sydney's winter fog, Australia's COVID pandemic has taken a turn for the worse. There have been no deaths from the virus this year, but a nation which thought it had dodged the COVID wave with lower numbers than almost anywhere did not see the Delta variant coming.
The Delta variant is proving to be a far more difficult element of this virus than we have seen to date, presenting very different challenges from those that we have faced in the past.
The streets of Sydney are almost deserted now. New COVID outbreaks forcing many more Australians into lockdown than last year. Internal state borders have been shut, while international travel has been more or less banned for well over a year. Remarkably, the country's economy is one of few to have grown during the pandemic. But the test and trace regime, one of the best in the world, has not made Fortress Australia impregnable. It looks like a COVID success story. A nation of 26 million with fewer than 31,000 cases and just over 900 deaths. But here's the catch. Fewer than 5% have been fully vaccinated, compared with 60% in the UK. And almost half the population are living under new lockdowns, including 5 million in Sydney, the biggest city, along with Brisbane, Darwin and Perth. In Sydney, the Miller-Hughes family are resigned to staying at home until the end of next week at the earliest, knowing that relatives in the UK have locked down for much longer. But they say complacency is now the biggest enemy.
I think one of the things that I see around the vaccine is probably some apathy from people who I think are generally pro-vaccination. And I think that comes from us having had a relatively easy time of it compared to a lot of the other countries like the UK and the US. People don't feel the need, they haven't been through the trenches like you guys have.
At this clinic in Sydney, the numbers being jabbed are going down, not up. Elsewhere in the city, vaccination queues are growing, despite the government's mixed messages about the safety of the AstraZeneca vaccine. And it was too slow to order enough Pfizer to keep up with demand.
The rollout, or as they call it here, the stroll out, was extremely slow. It is frustrating to see such an advantage being squandered by a very imperfect understanding of the need to go at speed, to do it quickly. The virus has been mutating faster than we've been vaccinating.
Bondi Beach is never usually as quiet as this, and stay-at-home orders are helping keep new infection numbers low. The problem is a vaccination rate well behind those of the UK and the rest of Europe, and a highly contagious variant, which threatens to wreck Australia's track record so far.